Today, we're throwing down a challenge that's older than the Colosseum itself. We're on a quest to find the oldest sport in the world. Now, you might think it's running. It's natural, requires no equipment, seems primal, right? Or maybe boxing, another basic human brawl. But hold your horses, or chariots if you're feeling fancy. The answer might surprise you, so buckle up, because we're about to grapple with the history of wrestling, outrun our ancestors in a race to the origins of running, and even get a glimpse of an ancient ball game that might be older than you think. Our journey begins with the undisputed heavyweight champ, wrestling. We're talking about a sport so old, it predates written history. Imagine stepping back 15,300 years to the Lascaux caves in France. You see these incredible paintings on the walls? Those aren't just prehistoric doodles. They depict fierce wrestlers locked in combat. These primal clashes symbolize the core of human competition, strength, resilience, and the struggle for dominance. And wrestling's legacy isn't confined to France. Similar cave art pops up across the globe, from Mongolia to Japan. These early athletes weren't just playing around. They were grappling for survival, their stories etched into our collective memory. Speaking of wrestling, let's not forget about ancient India. Here, wrestling was known as Malla Yuddha. Remember the epic Mahabharata? Well, legendary characters like Bhima were considered wrestling superstars alongside warriors like Karna, Jarasandha, Kichaka, and Balarama. These fierce athletes grappled not just for victory, but for honor and strength. Now, let's shift gears and travel across the Atlantic to the heart of ancient Mesoamerica. Here, a captivating sport emerged that blended athleticism, strategy, and religion: the Mesoamerican Ballgame. Its exact name is lost to time, but it captivated civilizations like the Olmecs, Aztecs, and Maya. Picture this: a stone court, players decked out in ceremonial garb, and a solid rubber ball. This wasn't just your average kickball game. The Mesoamerican Ballgame had deep religious significance. Some cultures even used it to choose human sacrifices. Today, a modern version called ulama keeps the tradition alive in indigenous communities. Finally, let's head to the Far East, to the cradle of civilization itself, China. Around 2500 BCE, a sport called Tsu Chu emerged. Sound familiar? Well, it should. Tsu Chu was basically an early form of football, or soccer as some call it. Imagine the excitement buzzing through the courts of the Han Dynasty as nobles and emperors kicked a ball through a small net. Now, Tsu Chu's popularity eventually faded, but its legacy lives on. FIFA even recognizes it as the earliest form of football, a testament to China's rich sporting history.